Well, I'm sure what he meant was that every athlete would go all out, and every Singaporean athlete would be competitive. And if you're competitive, there's always a chance. I mean, even if you look at Rayner's, the silver medal, he was 0.09 second behind the goal. And I can tell you, I spoke to him after that. He was going for gold, And, in sports, you can never tell. Similarly, if you look at the two boys who won a bronze in his race, they were 0.01 second behind him in time. So easy, 1/100th of a second. The results and the medals would have been different. But I think that's the nature of sport. But what we're really celebrating is the fact that we are now in the game, we count, and we're competitive. And that sense of self-belief for our athletes and on a larger scale for Singaporeans, I think is very important. I think that will be one of the legacies of these games. That believe in us, believe in yourself, go all out, and we can do it. You watch our soccer players, the last two matches, their competitors are all bigger size, taller than them. But you notice, or at least what I notice, is that our boys were completely undeterred. They gave as good as they received. They were prepared to be as aggressive as people who are bigger than them. And then because they have trained as a team for all these years, their teamwork, their understanding, the fluidity in which they set up their passes, their superior tactics enable them to achieve victory. I think that's the beauty of it. And the larger picture point also is for Singapore. Singapore has talent. Yes, the world is a very competitive place, and we are going to have to face global competition. We can do it. How do we do it? By making sure we identify every single talented Singaporean, find out what is it you're good at, nurturing that, working together as a team, providing the infrastructure, providing opportunities. And, in a sense, sports is a paradigm for what we're trying to do actually at a national level. The same paradigm for how to be competitive in sports also applies to so many other areas that Singapore will have to compete with in the future. And so I think there's a larger message and a bigger legacy from these games.